Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today is the Hobbii Advent Cal 2024 roundup video of all the 4 projects, and I'll answer that burning question: would I buy this Advent again in 2025? So the curator of each and every week's little satchels here, or sacks, everything that was filled in there, the curator of them and the pattern that came out to go along with the yarns in there was by the lovely Tony at TL Yarn Crafts. You got a written pattern and also a video tutorial for each and every week. Now the patterns did come out on a Sunday, and today, if I didn't mention it, is Sunday the 29th of December 2024. Oh my goodness, we're so close to New Year, guys. So I thought that I would do the roundup today. It was only fitting as it is, you know, a Christmas Advent. So basically each and every Sunday at between 7 and 8 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia, the pattern was released. We had to wait a little bit longer than other places, I think, only because of our time zones. So you got to scan your little QR code here, or the pattern was dropped into your emails, and also each and every pattern eventually, so not long after that, became a free pattern on the Hobbii website, which I think was very, very generous. So if you see anything here that you like and you would like to make, even if you don't have the exact same yarn, you know, something similar, you can absolutely go across and do that because the patterns are available to each and every one of you. I have printed off 3 of the patterns and I'll show them to you, and 1 is on my iPad because I haven't had the opportunity to do that. I do like having the patterns printed, but you know, the video tutorials were key because, being Tony, we know there is Tunisian crochet involved, and because I'm not that familiar with the Tunisian crochet terms and how to do the stitches, I heavily relied on the videos. So I'm going to pop my clipboard down. I do have some other notes here and there. I'm not going to go into great detail about what was in the packs, in the sacks, nor will I go into great detail about the yarn that was used, etc., because if you wish to see all of that, we do have a Hobbii playlist, and it does include all of this year's patterns, last year's as well, and the 2 unboxings. So for 2023 and 2024, if your little heart desires to revisit them or just go and see them if you haven't already done so, please do. I would really, really appreciate it. So week 1 was this gorgeous Winterberry beanie. And here is the pattern here. As I said, it is available on the Hobbii website for free for all of you if you wish to go ahead and make one. The yarn that was in the, oh my gosh, it is so soft, this yarn, guys. This yarn is called Pearly Haze. Absolutely love this color. We got 2 donuts like this, and this yarn is 73% viscose and 27% wool. So if you're someone that can't work with wool, you could, you know, swap this out for something completely different, like an acrylic or any other type wool you like to use. But this wool yarn, you would never know there was wool in it. It is so, so beautiful. And we also got a Tunisian crochet hook. I think it's 6.5 millimeters. So there was your clue that this was going to be a Tunisian crochet beanie. So here it is here, guys. Now, I didn't make mine into a slouchy one. My Tunisian crochet skills really, really need to be worked on. But I do love that we did, I think that's the simple stitch, and this was the honeycomb stitch. I do love the stitches. Now, this was worked from the bottom up, and then we cinched it in at the top. And it's one, how was it? No, it's one panel. My apologies. It's one panel. And then we actually had to sew in the back. And I had like a huge crater in the back. So I've gone and revisited and tried to, you know, stitch it up a little bit more so it looks a bit prettier. I will be wearing this beanie around the house. I don't know about taking it out, but it is a super, super soft beanie and I absolutely love it. And it was so nice to get the opportunity to revisit Tunisian crochet. So that was week 1, and I think that was December the 1st, the first Sunday. I've got my calendar here in actual fact. Yes, it was. So then week 2 came along, and we made the primrose tea towel. And here it is here, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Now for this one here, I'm going to pop the pattern there so I can show you the yarn. We used the Friends Cotton 8-4 yarn. So it is a thinner yarn. There were these 3 gorgeous colours here. Aren't they beautiful? And then these 2 as well. Now these are attached to my tea towel. So let me hold them all up together for you. How gorgeous are they? Now Tony does talk in her video tutorial about how you know a great way to bring your colours together is get colours that are like pretty much these work so well together and then put in a contrast colour. And I think that they work together brilliantly, and that's something that I'll keep in mind in future when I'm trying to put colours together, because I always stumble and fall a bit there, and I need to get more practice. Now I haven't completed my tea towels yet. It is a big project, but it is a beautiful project, and it is in the tapestry crochet style of crocheting, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And let me show you the back. The back is very, very neat as well, which I'm very, very proud of. And I cannot wait to finish this. Now, as I was saying when I started to make this, I think I shared with you that I thought that that would make a brilliant like table runner or a nice, something other than just a tea towel, because I think it is so, so pretty. And the yarn is lovely. It behaves just like any cotton yarn does. It is a little bit drying on the hands, but not very much. And it is a lovely, lovely yarn. And once again, I absolutely love this pattern. And again, it did come with a video tutorial, which was very, very handy. And then week 3 came along. So that was the 1st, the 8th, and now we're at the 15th. So this pattern came out. It's the Snowdrop Kerchief, which is like a small little scarf. You can actually extend it to make it into a shawl, or you could use it as a bandana, which I thought was very versatile. And the yarn that we used for this is this. We had these beautiful donuts of extra fine merino yarn. Look at this gorgeous dusky pink color. We had 2 balls of this, or 2 donuts. And this is 100% merino wool yarn, super wash. So again, this is a beautifully soft, soft yarn. And again, if you're, allergic to wool or do not like using it, obviously it's not for you, but you could change it up, because this is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I am still attached because I'm only half done. But in saying that, let me show it to you up close. Now, Tony does recommend that we block it so you can actually see the beautiful pattern there. Now, this would make a beautiful bandana already. So if you put some, like a couple of ties on it, you could actually stop here, either around the neck or on your hair. So it is a beautiful, beautiful, versatile pattern. I love that once again, when you started, you could refer to the video, and the written pattern was quite easy to follow as well. So that was week 3. And then we got on to week 4, which was 7 days after that. I think it's the 22nd. Yes, so on the 22nd of December, the last and final project number 4 was released for us. And it was this beautiful, I've got it here. I kept calling it the Camila bag, but it's the Camellia bag. So here it is here, guys. Let me just show you the bag and the name of it. And our beautiful model there. So again, this is a written pattern and also a video tutorial. What I loved about it is that it came with a video tutorial, because this one, even though when you first glance at the pattern you wouldn't think so, is traditional crochet, like a granny stitch, and then Tunisian crochet was chucked in the mix as well, of course. Now the yarn that we used was this beautiful cotton silk yarn. And it is what's the percentage? 78% cotton and 22% silk. And this is one of the most luxurious cotton yarns I have used. My only suggestion is that you don't center pull, because it does collapse in on itself. Whereas with the last one, I'm unraveling it from the outside, and it does unravel beautifully. And look at that, it's very much intact. And here is my bag. I've yet to finish it. I'm at the straps. So here we are here. So this is what it looks like, guys. It's a traditional granny stitch. You do change color each and every row, but you don't tie off the ends. You carry your yarn up So you actually get this little line inside, which is absolutely not a problem at all. It doesn't show from the outside. So you're not actually cutting off each and every row, considering, you know, there's so many color changes. And it is such a lovely, lovely pattern. Up until you go to this bit here where you go in a little bit so that you start creating the area for where the handles will be. That's when you start working in rows, because this is all in the round, and you do cut off your yarn and you do have to sew them in. And then the Tunisian crochet comes in. So you make this bit, and then we have our handle. That's just the start of the handle, and that too will be folded over and sewn in, which will make it very, very sturdy. In between all of that, we do have a row of single crochet, just to make sure that we have something to attach our handle and whatever, like everything else to. So that was week number 4, and it is the Camellia. Yes, the Camellia bag, not the Camilla. So they were 4 lovely projects. They did come out, you know, pretty much on time. As I said, we didn't get them until the end of the day, like, you know, quite late in the day. And I did do as much as I could in a 24-hour period so I can bring it to you. This is why some of the projects aren't finished, because I wanted to get it done before the next project came out. Would I recommend this to anybody or everybody? Look, in my humble opinion, I think that this, you know, these little sacks were very well curated. I even enjoy all the gifts in there that are extra to the yarn. And when I say gifts, I guess we've paid for them, but, you know, they're putting them together for us, which is such a nice surprise. The best thing about this cowl were the videos. I don't think I would have managed very well without them, especially with the Tunisian crochet component, as I touched on earlier on. But in saying that, when you watch those videos, and they're available to everybody through the Hobbii website, when you click in the pattern, you know, to watch the video, it'll take you to it. As usual, Tony is a very good teacher. So it's no different to these patterns. They weren't just, you know, rushed or anything like that. The video tutorials, they're amazing. I love each and every yarn that we got. I am very, very lucky that I'm not allergic to wool, so I was able to use it. I actually preferred the yarns in this year's cowl over last year's, because one of the wools that we used last year, so the yarn was wool, it wasn't as amazing as these ones. It was a little bit more scratchier, and I didn't enjoy working with it, whereas with these I really, really did. So that's an improvement already, and I quite enjoyed last year's Advent Cal as well. So in here, each and every one of these bags, you got a few little notions and a few little gifts to make your crochet journey even more fun. I endeavour to finish all of these projects. So hopefully during, you know, 2025 via my podcast, I'll be able to bring you the finished projects, because it would be such a shame to just have this bag just sitting there, because it just needs the handles. And I must say that I'm so looking forward to using this, you know, I think it'll be an awesome table runner personally. So I'm sure I'll find a beautiful spot for that. And the lovely thing is that, you know, all these become conversation pieces, which is great. And this one here, I'm going to put the 2 balls or donuts of yarn in and see how big it grows, because I think it would make a beautiful shawl as well, not just like a kerchief. So a smaller one. And as for the hat, like I said, or the beanie, I am definitely going to be wearing it around the house. It would be such a shame not to, because this is so beautiful, this yarn. Can you see the halo? But I think I did a nice job of the honeycomb Tunisian crochet. And again, the beauty about these cows is not only the surprise of what's in there, and I love the surprise factor. In actual fact, when I do the unboxing, it's about 2 months later when we start the project. So I've actually forgotten what's in each sack. So it's always a surprise for me as well, each and every time I bring the project to you. But I learned new stitches or skills along the way. You get little tips here and there that, you know, like I said, with the color combining. That's a great tip for future reference when I'm trying to put colors together. You know, experimenting again with Tunisian crochet, you know, brings up my skill level a little bit better. it is something that I dabble in very, very little. That's why I'm definitely not very good at it, and hence why I can't read the Tunisian crochet pattern side of it, relying again on the videos. So the answer to the burning question, would I purchase the Advent Cal in 2025 from Hobbii? Absolutely, without a doubt. So I hope I get that opportunity, because they do run out very, very quickly. But if you're interested in buying them as well, because I know through the comments we've had great conversations. I know a lot of you are making the projects as well. In actual fact, keeping up with what you're doing has made it even more fun for me, because I know we're all in this together, but sometimes, you know, you don't have someone in your home or a friend that's doing it, but through our Yarny community, we're, you know, sharing our journeys, which I absolutely love. So thank you for all of you that did that. I really do appreciate it. Going back to, if you want to order it and you don't know how, it's as simple as signing up for their newsletter. You get emails, you get promotional things like when they have sales. You don't have to worry about those. You can delete them if you want to, if you wish to, but usually you get an email to say, hey, it's coming out, and sometimes you even get a discount code. From memory, I know you do with other Advent Cals, and don't quote me on this one, but you definitely get an email alerting you to the fact that it's coming out. So, you know, it's about a year away when we're going to do this all over again, but the years are flying by. So I really do appreciate that you've all come and joined me, being awesome cheerleaders, because I always say that without these awesome cheerleaders, I wouldn't get much of this done, because sometimes you just buy it, leave it in the corner, and just think one day I'll get to that. So thank you once again for all joining me. I hope that you're all very, very well, and until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.